Hi, my name is John, and this is Business Update. In this week's episode, we'll be talking about the recent news that has been presented that the PGA Tour is going to merge with the LIV Golf. And if you've been following the channel, we've discussed it in the past that there was controversy in terms of when the Saudi-backed LIV Golf was going to create a commotion in terms of how the PGA Tour was presented, where they tried to steal away from the game of golf by offering a large sums of money, not just millions of dollars, tens of millions, but hundreds of millions to some of the top players in golf to play in this tournament, and that has created a lot of controversy, a lot of discussion as to what's going on here, and players choose sides in terms of uh, wanting to hold the integrity of the PGA tournament versus was it a money grab for the players who took the money to play the LIV Golf tournament here. And what's interesting here, I was surprised wherein it's recently mentioned in this article, according to CNBC.com, that the PGA Tour has agreed to merge with the Saudi-backed rival LIV Golf. Now, for those who are not familiar, the issue with the LIV Golf is stemming that it's backed by the Saudis, which is has been questioned in terms of its humanitarian conditions, issues, and obviously with the 9/11 incident that happened in the United States. So there's has controversy stemming from that, and how's this going to affect the PGA as a whole in the long run? Now there were discussions in terms of that the merge will benefit the PGA in the long run, but there has been mentioned that it's going to create a lot more problems than solving it, because for those who are not familiar, the PGA Tour is known as a not non-profit organization, which is why it makes sense for many organizations to partner up with them to showcase the different players, the tournaments that makes them a lot of money here. But if the Live Goal is going to partner, which is a business entity, obviously focused more on profitability, then the PGA will not be anymore considered as a not a non-profit organization, which obviously will affect the players on both sides here. Now, obviously, for the Live Golf players, is this a win for them because they don't have to, there's no consequence in their choosing of the money, and the PGA Tour players miss out on the big sums of money they could have earned if they were to join the Live Golf, and uh, and miss on that opportunity as mentioned. Anyway, so let's take a look at the article here. So the PGA Tour agreed to merge with the LIV Golf, which is backed by the Saudi Arabia, the Public Investment Fund, or PIF, which is an entity controlled by the Saudi Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman. So the proposed merger comes after the PGA Tour and LIV Golf have been embroiled in lawsuits regarding the antitrust claims, and obviously, one is suing the other that this is not fair. If PGA is trying to monopolize the game, Live is doing the same, and so forth. But obviously, money talks here, and obviously, the Live Golf has more financial support, more resources to use or spend. While on the other hand, the PGA, I think, with the decision to partner or to merge is because they don't have the resources to continue the litigation that's happening here. So the PGA Tour Commissioner Jay Monahan acknowledged he would be called a hypocrite, and he accepts the criticisms here. Obviously, the main poster child for the PGA was Rory McIlroy, and I think there were reports that he mentions in the Canadian Tour Championship recently that he felt that he was the scapegoat now that they don't need him, that they're going to merge with Live Golf. We Live Golf anyhow. So what does this mean for the long-term perspective of the golfing sports as a whole? Because I think the golf for its history has created this mystique, is his history of creating this camaraderie, philanthropic aspirations, right? To do what is for the benefit of the sports. And obviously, golf is not at the top of the in terms of popularity because you have American football, basketball, baseball, even soccer, and obviously golf is somewhere below in those other sports. And question here is this going to have a negative effect when they are going to merge here? And obviously there's still a lot of unsettled issues that needs to be discussed, and even the players, the pro golfers themselves are caught surprised with this announcement. And they just mentioned that according to what do you call this? According to the PGA commissioner, Jay Monahan, that they're just going to merge it and they're going to work it through as they move along, which is not glowing endorsement of what is to expected in the future here. But either way, the financial ramifications can be seen either way because they cannot continue with the fight, or it can be seen that they're just taking the money of the LIV Golf with the Saudis, which is could be problematic to the image of the golfing sports here. And obviously, if you turn off the main audience, which is the fans, golf fans here, it's hard to get them back in terms of watching the sport here. And the question is, what are the top players going to do in terms of Roger McIlroy, uh, Tiger Woods, even Jack Nicklaus is going to speak up regarding the issue here, which is pretty interesting. And it's a very complicated situation. What's going to be the solution that will benefit here? And what's happening here, I think, is mentioned that Live Golf will be removed in the future, whether it's 2024 or 2025, as mentioned. And obviously, the Live Golf, there's no one clamoring to watch those games. So question here is, it's pretty iffy, to say the least, and a lot of people are talking about it. And in terms of its ramifications, you know it would be interesting what's going to happen to the sport of golf or PGA moving forward here. I'll keep you updated with the goings on here, but it's pretty interesting to say the least here. Obviously, I would say golf is a boring game, but they have to find ways to innovate to stay competitive. And obviously, with this current issue, it's creating a lot more divisiveness in the sport amongst the players. And now, how this is going to affect the fans, core fans who enjoy, love watching the golf. And I haven't been watching golf for quite some time, ever since the prime of Tiger Woods. But that's just my preference. So question is, how about the other fans here? So they'd be missing out, or will this be the start of the demise of golf? Hopefully not. So we'll see. Keep you updated with the sporting news here. Anyway, that's it for this. We'll come back again on Wednesday for more business updates. As always, I'll see you in the next one. Take care.